Hello everyone, this is Manisha Panda from Sambalpur, Odisha. I welcome you all in my YouTube channel that is Manisha's Magical Biology. Today we are going to discuss about the topic microbes for biocontrol agent. Microbes as biocontrol agents that belongs to chapter 10 that is microbes in human welfare of class 12th CBSE biology. Okay, we are going to discuss microbes as biocontrol agent. So let us discuss the topic. It is very important topic. It comes as 2 marks type, 3 marks type questions. Okay, what do we use for killing that insect and pest in the agricultural field, in the that cultivation field? What do we use for killing the insect and pest? Generally we use that insecticide, pesticides. We also use the weedicides, all these chemicals we use. So what is the solution for that in biology? By using biology, what can be done about that problem? So instead of trying to eradicate pest and pathogen through chemicals, which also act toxic and biocide, instead of trying to eradicate pest and pathogen through chemicals which also act toxic and biocide, it is better to use biological agents for controlling them. It is better to use biological agents for controlling them. Instead of trying to eradicate pest and pathogen through chemicals which also act toxic and biocide, it is better to use biological agents for controlling them. So what are these biocontrol or biological control? What is it? The definition is also very important. It comes as 1 mark type question. What is that biocontrol or biological control? I'm defining it. The natural method of pest and pathogen control. The natural method of pest and pathogen control involving the use of viruses, bacteria and other insects. The natural method of pest and pathogen control involving use of viruses, bacteria and other insects which are their natural predators and pests, is called biocontrol or biological control. So what is this biocontrol or biological control? The natural method of pest and pathogen control. The natural method of pest and pathogen control involving use of viruses, bacteria and other insects which are their natural predators, and pests, is called biological control or biocontrol. So let me tell 2 examples, very common examples. First example, ladybird beetle. First example is ladybird beetle feeds on aphids. Second example, dragonflies prey upon mosquitoes. First example is ladybird beetle feeds on aphids. Second example, dragonflies prey upon mosquitoes. So once again I'm defining that biocontrol. The natural method of pest and pathogen control involving use of viruses, bacteria and other insects which are their natural predators and pests is called biocontrol or biological control. Okay, so what are the 2 examples? First example is ladybird beetle feeds on aphids. Second example, dragonflies prey upon mosquitoes. Okay. So what are the biopesticides then? This is the definition of biocontrol or biological control. What is biopesticide? What is a biopesticide? Biopesticides are also the biological agents or biocontrol agents. Biopesticides are those biological agents or biocontrol agents that are used to control weeds, insects and other pathogens like viruses, bacteria, protozoa, helminth, fungi, etc. that are used to control viruses, bacteria, protozoa, helminth and fungi. Okay, once again I'm defining biopesticide. It's also 1 mark type question. Biopesticide. What are the biopesticides? Biopesticides are the biological agents. That are used to control weeds, insects and other pathogens like viruses, bacteria, protozoa, helminth, fungi, etc. Mites, M-I-T-E-S, mites too. Okay, so this finishes about that. What is the definition of biocontrol or biological control? What are biopesticides? Okay, let me tell what are the 3 basic examples, or you can say the types of biocontrol agent given in NCERT. What are the three biocontrol agents? Three examples have been given. First example is an example of microbial biocontrol agent. First example is about the microbial biocontrol agents. Second example, fungal biocontrol agent. Fungal biocontrol agent. Third is about viral biocontrol agent, virus, where the biocontrol agent is a virus. So the three examples. First is about the microbial biocontrol agent. Second is about fungal biocontrol agent, and third is about viral biocontrol agent. Let me discuss about the example of the microbial biocontrol agent. An example of microbial biocontrol agent is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. An example of microbial biocontrol agent is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. Example is microbial biocontrol agent which can be introduced in order to control the butterfly caterpillars is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. We have already discussed about this bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis while discussing the BT cotton, the biotechnology, BT cotton. So it is the same one, only same bacterium, soil bacterium, that is Bacillus thuringiensis. So an example of microbial biocontrol agent that can be introduced in order to control the butterfly caterpillars is the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis. So how this is available, ये कैसे available होता है, इसको कैसे use करते हैं? These are available in sachets, packets की form में available होता है, sachets like shampoo sachets, in that way sachets. So these are available in sachets mixed with water and sprayed upon the target vulnerable plants like brassicas, mustard, brassicas and fruit trees. So how these are available? These are available in sachets mixed with water and sprayed upon the vulnerable plant like brassicas and fruit trees, which are eaten by the insect larvae. So an example of microbial biocontrol agent that can be introduced in order to kill butterfly caterpillar is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. These are available in sachets. Mixed with water and sprayed. Available in sachets mixed with water and sprayed upon the vulnerable plants like brassicas and fruit trees, and these are eaten by the insect larvae. So what happens inside the body of the insect larvae? In the gut of the larvae, as you know, and you know very well that explanation of the BT cotton, what happens inside the larvae, that gut of the larvae. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin, BT toxin is released and the bacteria get killed. The toxin is released and the insect get killed. Okay. So once again, I'm repeating. An example of microbial biocontrol agent that can be introduced in order to kill the butterfly caterpillar is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. These are available in sachets. Mixed with water and sprayed upon the vulnerable plants like brassicas and fruit trees. And these are eaten by the insect larvae. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released, BT toxin. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released and it leads to the death of the insect. It kills the insect. Okay. So this finishes the example of the microbial biocontrol agent. Let us discuss the second category, that is a fungal biocontrol agent. Another biocontrol agent is being developed. For use in the treatment of the plant diseases. Another very important biocontrol agent being developed for use in the treatment of the plant disease is the fungus Trichoderma. You must have heard, I think you remember that fungus Trichoderma polysporum in that in the beginning of the chapter, that is CTISMC. The Trichoderma polysporum, it gives rise to the product, the bioactive molecule, that is cyclosporin A. Okay. So this what is fungal biocontrol agent? It is a trichoderma. So another biocontrol agent being developed for use in the treatment of the plant disease is a fungus trichoderma. Is the fungus that is a fungus trichoderma. Okay. So what is this trichoderma? Trichoderma species are free living fungi. Trichoderma species are free living fungi that are very common in root ecosystem. Trichoderma species are free living fungi that are very common in root ecosystem. Okay. So So this is all about the Trichoderma, and these are used for the against plant pathogens. These are used as biocontrol agent against plant pathogens. Okay, so this finishes the first two biocontrol agent. First we finished about the microbial biocontrol agent. Second we finished about the fungal biocontrol agent. Once again, I'm summarizing in whole. First example of microbial biocontrol agent, which can be introduced in order to kill the butterfly caterpillar, is the Bacterium, Bacillus thuringiensis. These are available in sachets and mixed with water and sprayed upon the vulnerable plant. These are available in sachets mixed with water and sprayed upon the vulnerable plants like brassicas and fruit trees, which are eaten by the insect larvae. In the gut of the larvae, what happens? After eating by when the insect eats that, with the toxin available in sachets, what happens? These are in the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released. In the gut of the larvae, the toxin is released and it leads to the killing of the insect. Okay. So this is all about it is given the 12th chapter as we discussed in the BT toxin, BT cotton video as I had discussed. Okay. Another example, second example is a fungal biocontrol agent. A biocontrol agent is being developed for use in the treatment of plant disease, particularly plant disease. Plant disease is the fungus Trichoderma. Remember the example of fungal biocontrol agent is the Trichoderma. So what is this Trichoderma? Trichoderma species are free-living fungi. That are very common in root ecosystems. Trichoderma species are free-living fungi that are very common in root ecosystems. Okay, this finishes the first two, microbial biocontrol agent, second fungal biocontrol agent. Third is the viral biocontrol agent. It is very, very important. It comes as 1 mark type and 2 marks type as well. So this is what are the viruses? Baculoviruses are the pathogens. Baculoviruses are the pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. Baculoviruses are the pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. And the majority of the baculoviruses that are used as biocontrol agent, are in the genus. What is the name of the genus? Remember, it is very, very important. In the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. That is the name of the genus is Nucleopolyhedrovirus. Okay, once again I'm repeating. Baculoviruses. What are these baculoviruses? Baculoviruses are the pathogens that attack particularly the insects and other arthropods. Baculoviruses are the pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. The majority of the baculoviruses are in the genus. The majority of the baculoviruses used as biocontrol agent are in the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. And these baculoviruses, they attack. They don't attack they only attack the target organism. They don't attack the non-target organism and also the plants, mammals and birds. They do not harm plants, mammals, birds or any other non-target organism. They only attack the target organism. Just remember like that. They attack only the target organism. Okay, so they do not harm plants, mammals, birds or any other non-target organism. They attack only the target organism. Okay, and some beneficial insects are there which are also used very desirable in the integrated pest management (IPM) programs. Some beneficial insects have been also used as biocontrol agent, which are very desirable for the integrated pest management program. Okay, so this finishes. Once again, I'm repeating the baculoviruses. Baculoviruses are the pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. The majority of the baculoviruses which are used as biocontrol agent. The majority of the baculoviruses which are used as biocontrol agent are in the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. polyhedrovirus. Okay, they do not harm the plants, mammals, birds, or any other non-target organism. They only attack the target organism. And some insects have also been used as biocontrol agent, which are desirable, which are very helpful in the overall integrated pest management program, IPM programs. Okay, so this finishes this topic, microbes as biocontrol agent. There are 3 biocontrol agents from the beginning to say. 2 examples I had told in the beginning. The ladybird beetle feeds on aphids. Ladybird beetle feeds on aphids, and dragonflies prey upon mosquitoes. Then we discussed about the 3 examples. Microbial biocontrol agent, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, which are available in sachets sprayed upon the target plant and is inside the gut of the larvae, leads to the killing of the insect. Next, the fungal biocontrol agent is the Trichoderma, as we have already discussed. These are very common in root ecosystems. Third is the Bacillus, that genus, the name of the genus in which the Bacillus, the majority of the genus of the Bacillus come. The name of the genus is nucleopolyhedrovirus. So get it done, students. It is very important. It comes as 1-2 marks mainly, but it may also come as 3 marks type. Okay, thank you.